Welcome back to Move with Molly. Today we have an awesome wall Pilates arms workout. Most of our exercises are going to be done in reps of 15. Let's start with one hand on and let's open and twist. Waking up the shoulders, stretching through the chest. Let's get the other side. Can you look over that back shoulder? Let's thread the needle. One arm comes under, a nice stretch for the shoulder here. Just as deep as you can go, and the other side. Beautiful. All right, we've got no time to waste. Let's grab our weights. I'm using 8s. I would recommend either 3s, 5s, 8s would probably be the max. We're gonna come down into a squat. So you may need to make adjustments, walk your feet out a little bit so that your knees are directly under your heels. We're gonna take our arms out like field goal posts and shoot them up and down. Now, important here, keep your core nice and tight. Your back is relatively flat against the wall. If this gets to be too much, simply stand up. So you do not need to be holding this squat. It just adds a little bit extra. Squeeze the shoulder blades. All right, you did it. Go ahead and slide yourself off the wall, shake out the legs. Let's take a tricep push-up. So facing the wall, we're gonna be on our toes if we can. If that's too much, you're gonna come closer into the wall. We simply bend at the elbows, push back up, squeezing the back of the arm. So we're only shoulder width apart with our hands here. Keep the core tight like you're in plank position. Inhale down, exhale, push the wall away. Again, it's okay if you want to be closer to the wall. We're working with 15 here. Hold this last one just for a few seconds. Whew, and push away. Well done. Okay, we're gonna come back into one more squat. This time we're gonna take a wide-legged squat. So your feet are wider than your mat and your toes are pointed slightly outward. Go ahead and come on down. If you know you don't wanna do this, then you're standing. And this time we're gonna take a chest press. So squeeze those arms in and back out. Core is tight, breathe. You may be wondering why 15 reps. Well, I've noticed that 12 feels doable and 15, those last few reps, really make that difference. That's where we're gonna see the change, is doing a couple more than our body wants to do. But this is your workout. You take out a break whenever you need and just come back in. Beautiful. Push on up. All right, so this is kind of fun. We're going to take one leg straight back on the wall. If this is too much, then you're gonna bend the knee and you're gonna be closer to the wall. Your standing leg is nice and straight. We're hinged over. Adjust yourself as you need, and we're gonna take a bicep curl. Pull the core in tight, really engage your back leg. Standing leg is nice and strong as well. Exhale up, inhale down. You'll notice your toes are going to be naturally pointed out just a little bit as your foot is pushed against the wall. You did it. Shake it out, and we're going to set up the other side. Take your time getting there. It can be a little awkward to get that perfect position. That's okay. Once you're there, start to curl, 15 reps. Isn't this kind of fun though? Such a different sensation, almost feels like you're flying. Super powerful move. Shake it out. All right, let's take the weights down and we're gonna come down onto our backs. Keep the weights nearby. You're gonna find yourself, we're going to take our legs into tabletop position, knees directly under those hips, and push against the wall. Your low back is pushed down, find that imprint, and let's grab our weights. So you've got options. You can peel your hips up like I'm doing, so you're at the top of your bridge getting more engagement. As we fly with the arms come out and in over the chest. This is too much, keep your hips down. Still a great workout. Exhale in, inhale out, 15. That's it, you're doing so well, almost there. Weights come down, go ahead and roll on out. Give yourself a little break. We're gonna do one more while we're here. And again, you've got the option to keep the hips down or lift them up as I am. Full extension here. Weights in hand. This time we're gonna shoot them up. As we shoot our arms up, our hips are gonna come down. So keep those weights right over the chest line here. Bending at the elbows, exhaling, squeezing back up. Your glutes barely touch at the bottom and you're lifting, rising again. Nice job. Roll on out. Take the weights to the side and push yourself over onto a side. This is where we're going to be for our next one. We're going to be on one knee in tabletop position. Take your weights for your hands and the other leg is going to shoot back. So push it against the wall again, toes turned out slightly, trying to keep the hips square, pull the core in tight. We're gonna flow one arm, kick back and forward. Really strong for the triceps here. Try and keep your arm lifted. A lot of work for the shoulder as well. If this is too much, both legs are in tabletop position. You do not have to extend the leg. Way to go. Time for the other side. Take your time setting it up. And start the kickback. Use your breath. I know this is a lot. Even I just had to readjust to get that right form to feel balanced and strong. There's a lot going on here. Whew! Way to go. So for our next exercise, we're going to be in the same position we just were. So starting with that first leg, shooting back against the wall, tabletop position, but we're going to take our arms as wider than our mat, and we're going to take a push-up. Again, you could have both knees on the mat. We're bending at the elbows, squeezing with our chest. "15 on this side and then 15 on the next. Use your breath and keep your core tight. You've got it. You're done with that side. Straight into the other. Woo-wee! Way to go. Give yourself a moment here. We are getting so close. Just a couple more left. All right, so for this one, we're gonna be on a knee, but we're on a side, so you're facing the front. And your top leg is pushing against the wall. You grab a weight for your top hand and we're gonna pull up and then out. So shoot it up and then lateral extend that weight forward. Up and forward, that's it. If this is too much, you could be lying on your hip rather than being up on your knee. You could even do this exercise standing if this isn't working for you. Woo! And you'll see we only did 10 of that one because that is really, really hard. Okay, excuse me while I have to turn around for this one. We're gonna set up the same thing on the other side. Remember, it's just 10 this time, because this is kind of like a double move anyhow. Yes, that's it. You're getting so close. Woo-wee! Shake that out. This is truly our final exercise. We're gonna end where we started, but of course we'll switch it up. Back against the wall in a wide squat, toes turned out. We're gonna take the weights out, palms face up and then down. So just switching your grip. Just 15 here each way. This is the grand finale. Keep it tight. You're gonna feel the good kind of sore after this one. Accomplished in a short amount of time. You did it. Let's take a quick moment, stretch that out. Whatever you're feeling, maybe you wanna hug it in. Take the arms overhead. We can use the wall to help us stretch. Open up the chest there. Thank you for working out with me, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my workouts posted weekly. I'll see you in the next one.